What's up, YouTubeites? Welcome to Lords of the Long Box presents the CovrPrice Top 10 for the week ending February 6th, 7th, or 8th, right around there. For those joining us live on Twitch, it is working. If you want to leave a comment, though, head on over to YouTube or leave a comment in the Twitch live chat, because we are now streaming live on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, so we're all over the place. You can't get rid of us. So why you guys are congregating, you know what you need to do? Just say the word. But wait, there's more. So I was trying to find it. I'm like,
I'm Robert Kirkman. Keep digging in those long boxes.
Yo, what's up, DMC? In a place to be. Keep digging in those long boxes. Peace.
all right, now we continue. I totally screwed it up. You know, great production values here. You get the best C+ that StreamYard has to offer. Shout out to everybody in the live chat. Man, I'm going to say what's good to the people.
What up, everybody? Glad to be back. And I've been missing a couple weeks, and I'm ready for some good old-fashioned top 11s.
Speaking of good old-fashioned, Justin, say what's good to the people.
Evening, everybody. It's a fun-filled week that I think a lot of people should at least have half these books. They're all modern
I'm saying
stuff,
this
right?
is one of the easier lists that we've done in quite a while, because the books were pretty much no-brainers. And as I say that, you know, probably on it probably went 0 for 11. But, you know, because, I mean, might as well just call this the Read the Tea Leaves episode, because everything on this list came on here because of basically some news that dropped. So, spoilers for those who haven't seen Boba Fett episode 6, the two of you on this planet who haven't seen it, by the way, which was freaking just incredible piece of Star Wars, just Star Wars, period, right?
Awesome.
I know, not Mandalorian, not Boba Fett, just Star Wars. But just once again, this show us brought to our friends at CovrPrice.com. Price guides, collections, trends, movers, and shakers in this here top 10 list. If you need somebody to facilitate and get your books graded and pressed, go to say our friends at Key Collectibles at Facebook.com/Key Collectibles or Instagram /Key Collectibles. They press my books, and they can press yours too and submit. And they have
They're pressing my books right now.
And they have a 3 to 4 day turnaround from pressing to submitting to CGC. So if your presser, the person is really backed up right now, hit them up now before everybody else does. So mine are already on the way to CGC after I think 17 books. He pressed them in like 2 or 3 days. So it's not bad at all for turnaround. For those who submit or get your books press, you should know it's a huge turnaround time for all pressers right now. So especially those who have built a big following. That's right. The show is sponsored by KRSComics.com, and this drops tomorrow. Punisher #1, the In-Hook Lee Punisher #1 variant from KRS Comics. Use discount code of LOTLB to get save yourself some ducats on this. This is definitely Frank Castle as a samurai, no doubt about it. He's gonna head up the hand. This bad boy dropped last week. This is the first time they have done Star Wars in a while, and this Mike Mayhew is
sold out.
Fantastic. I had a feeling it was going to sell out. And from what I've been told, I've talked to my LCS and other places, and a lot of people are inquiring about this Punisher issue. So methinks there's a first appearance. Probably people already know inside Preview World. But all right, let's get right to it. This is the Cover Price Top 10 for the week ending February 6th, really, since we count up to Sunday. What do we got for number 11, Justin?
Well, the runner-up is definitely one that maybe no one has. Rift
Holy
World
cow.
#1 from 2009, Marvel Comics. So per deadline, the Rift Cycle TV series adaptation of fantasy books is in the works at the newly launched 6 Studios. This news immediately moved 19 copies of this comic adaptation, moving it to a 7-day trend of 328% as it rose from a $1 book to a high sale of $30 for a raw copy.
Wow, would you look at that? Rock and roll, looking at rocking out background music.
I was wondering if that was coming from someone's I was like, hey, someone needs to close a window somewhere.
No, that's free music from StreamYard. It's so generic, right? We'll see. We'll see how it goes, but trying to spice things up. Look, I can even go louder.
Ooh.
But that's kind of there you go. So anyway, runner-up is Rift War #1. I think that's definitely an offer, and as you can tell in the live chat, most people have that as an offer. But there
Raymond
you
Fight,
go.
though, that's a good book. I think I read the first book of that series a long time ago. But
Yeah. So this is another one of those things where it was originally a novel and then they turned into a comic book adaptation. They've done it with Wheel of Time, Game of Thrones. Quite a few of them. But rarely do they ever get movement. Even a Game of Thrones, which was a hugely popular show when the comic books came out, nobody really cared. But 2022, all the rules have changed. You know what I mean? All right, so runner-up is Rift War #1. At first I looked at it and go, wait, is that Star Wars? Wait a second. All right, but it couldn't be. All right. Let's start off with the top 10, and this book will riddle this list as well, and no surprise with the drop that's coming tomorrow. What do we got for number 10?
Yeah, number 10, we've got Black Panther #3, the Taran Clark 1 in 25. So Tosin Aduye's first appearance is still very topical with this variant, still trending with 24 copies sold, 7-day trend of 208%, and a high sale of $600 for a raw copy. With that said, the market is stabilizing a bit with the fair market value settling to $403. This book's future requires some heavy follow-through from Marvel. Expectations are very high, which is going to be tough to live up to. For now, prices seem relatively stable.
So tomorrow is a drop for the first appearance of Red Black Panther. Is that what I'm reading?
No, I didn't see anything in the Marvel books.
No, there's a first appearance upcoming of a Black Panther in a red suit, and they're calling him Red Black Panther.
Black Panther, clever.
Exactly. Yeah, kind of a misnomer, right? Because it's either a red or a Black Panther, but apparently it's a Black Panther in a red outfit, so they're calling it Red Black Panther. So be on the lookout at your LCSs tomorrow. So a lot of places people have already called and swooped them up. So hit out to your LCS. I think it's tomorrow. Maybe March, but
Everyone's
I'm pretty
saying
sure.
Avengers 53. So
Yeah, Avengers 53. So people have been asking about it. So
I got that book right here. Are you supposed to show up in this?
Yeah, flip through it. Look for Red Black Panther.
Let me look. You mean, shouldn't his name just be Red Panther?
That's what I was saying, right? It's like,
Reddish Black Panther. Yep, there he is.
There you go.
There he is.
There you go. You see, Zach gets his books a day early, so he's done you a favor. So tomorrow, hit up your shops, look for Avengers number 53 at your LCSs. The first appearance of Red Black Panther, and I'm not telling any secrets because people have already been calling all kinds of shops asking for him. So number 10 on the list though is Black Panther number 3. What do we got for number 9?
Well, some news dropped over the weekend. We got Amazing Spider-Man number 210, the newsstand. 1980. So recently, with the news of Sony Pictures moving forward with their Madam Web solo film starring Dakota Johnson, there's some speculation that Madam Web will be the younger version Julia Carpenter, but still the first appearance of Madam Web shows up in this issue. It did sell. The first appearance sold 30 copies, 7-day uptrend of 172%, and a high sale of $950 for a CGC 9.6. Not bad for a 9.6. Newsstand.
I think, so two things happened when they announced the girl from 50 Shades of Grey was going to be, first, the meme of her and Madam Web with the blindfolds on. I think it's hilarious. Secondly is, obviously, Madam Web is an old lady, but there is a second Madam Web who happens to be Julia Carpenter, which... I talked about it last week on this show, and I'm not the first one, so I'm not taking credit for it. But I'm just saying that people who are pretty smart to read the tea leaves, put 2 and 2 together. Young actress playing Madam Web. Sometimes it's not a direct adaptation, or sometimes it's an amalgam of the two. So we shall see if it appears on this list. But so far, number 9 on the list is Amazing Spider-Man number 210, the direct edition from 1980. Wow, $950 in a 9.6 from this book. Remember when this book got announced and people just laughed at it like, who the hell wants to see an old-ass Madam Web? Well, let's hire a young actress, and all of a sudden people are excited about it, but we'll see. All right, what do we got for number 8?
Number 8, we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 637, the Oliver Copel copy. As mentioned, there's high speculation that Sony's Madam Web will focus on the Julia Carpenter version. Julia was the second Spider-Woman who later became the character Arachne. During this grim hunt storyline and in this specific issue, the new Kraven the Hunter mortally wounds Madam Web. Before her death, Madam Web transfers her prophetic powers to Julia, making her the new Madam Web. If Dakota is playing Julia Carpenter, then this issue is only going to get hotter or it'll crash and burn. Regardless, 14 copies sold this week with a 7-day trend of 392%, high sale of 220 for a CGC 9.8, with Raws coming in at a fair market value of $62. The Mike Files cover is also doing fantastic with a raw fair market value of $87.
Yeah, I think this is, I wouldn't say it was pretty much a dollar bin book, right? I mean, and nobody was really, when, maybe people were really specking, the first Madam Web, but, like I said, as soon as they figure out, and this actually version of Madam Web is cooler, right? I mean, she's got, I think she has like a red, almost black Spidey outfit in it, as opposed to the Julia. So Julia Carpenter really first appeared in Secret Wars number 6, right? The alternate version of her. But then she eventually ends up being Madam Web, and if you want to go back even further, there's that What If Spider-Girl book. That's something totally different. So I'm off track here. Anyway, so number 8 on the list, Amazing Spider-Man number 637, the Oliver Copel 50/50 variant, which whatever that means. 1 in 50?
50/50.
50/50?
You got a 50/50 shot of getting that book.
Exactly. Go to your shop, just flip a coin. All right. What do we got for number 7?
Oh, man, I like this one. Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, number 2, the Jorge Fernandez 1 in 25 ratio variant. So this is a gorgeous cover. It's got some awesome 80s style Daredevil homage. It was an instant hit last week. It sold 34 copies, had a 7-day uptrend of 187%, and had a high sale of $90 for a raw copy with the current FMV full fair market value of $76. Not bad for Elektra being Daredevil.
That's impressive, man. Raw $90 for a book that came out, was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
because this book was ordered pretty high too. I remember my shop had the cover with the with this version of Daredevil and Daredevil on the cover. They're like back to back. So a lot of people with offers, man. You guys aren't going and buying new books, but this list is littered with pretty much modern books. So don't be too surprised. So Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, number 2, the Jorge Fornes 1 in 25 variant, coming in at number 7. What do we got for number 6?
Well, shouldn't be surprised here. We got Black Panther number 3, the Gary Frank variant. So all of Tosin's first appearance issues have been briskly moving all week. This Gary Frank variant surged forward with 44 copies sold, 7-day trend of 164%. Had a high sale of $60 for a raw copy. This book's going to be here for a while, probably.
People are really going crazy for this new Black Panther character. We shall see, man. $60 for raw. I mean, it wasn't. Didn't we see at one point there was like $600 for a raw? I could have swore.
Yeah, the 1 in 25 hit to like $680 something.
That is absolutely nuts. You know what else is nuts? Paying 10 or 15% for fees on eBay. Go join the 1% revolution.
Tired of paying 10%, 15%, or more to sell your cards, comics, and digital collectibles? How does 1% sound? Too good to be true? Well, not anymore. MySlabs.com is the web's premier user-driven marketplace for buying and selling slabbed cards, sealed wax, and now slabbed comics and digital collectibles. So the next time you're forced to pay 10% or more to sell something from your collection, head over to MySlabs.com and join the 1% revolution.
That's right. If you sign up for a seller account, tell them just where you heard it from. Tell them you heard it from Lords of Longbox, and you could be approved as a seller. I think my man Market 316 just got approved for a seller. So congratulations to you. And we changed up the music for some pop music for you. So there you go. Oh, thanks, Lon. I appreciate you like that segue that I did. I pride myself on awkward segues. That's just the way I am. Silky smooth stylings of TiVo on the MIC. All right. So we go for number 6, Black Panther, number 3 on the list. Or excuse me, Black Panther, number 6 on the list. Smack dab. It's surprising that we haven't had a Star Wars book yet, but here we go.
Hell to the yeah. Star Wars, Darth Maul, number 3 from 2017. So again, we got your spoilers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This issue features the first cover appearance of fan favorite Clone Wars bounty hunter Cad Bane at the end of Book of Boba Fett, episode 6. Fans were surprised and delighted by the first live action appearance of Cad Bane. You can find many fan reaction films on YouTube with several fans literally crying over this reveal. Cad Bane is on fire right now. His first cover appearance sold 62 copies, 7-day uptrend of 145%, high sale of $721 for a CGC 9.9. I need that 9.9.
That's a steal, a 9.9. I mean, for those who didn't see episode 6, I'm just saying it's one of the best Star Wars episodes ever. I mean, if you watch the breakdown videos from like on Awesome and whatever, that YouTube channel, and I'm a sucker for reaction videos. All right. First, I like reacting to like hip hop guys who hear like Led Zeppelin for the first time, or like metalheads who hear like a rap music for the first time. And there was a compilation of like people reacting to the Cad Bane reveal, and it was funny because I made a comment because it goes, episode 6, mixed reactions. I go, I don't think you quite understand what mixed reactions means. It doesn't mean different reactions from multiple people. Mixed reaction means it's positive and negative. All these were all positive. And I was like, but am I wrong? Right? I mean, because he said mixed reactions. He basically just cobbled together like 20 people's reactions that were all positive. So that's not a mixed reaction, right? Mixed reaction means some like it and some didn't. But anyway. He's probably going to fucking put me on blast on YouTube since he has 400,000 subscribers. But I don't care. All right, Star Wars, Darth Maul, number 3, coming in at number 5. So what does that make number 4?
Well, number 4 is Star Wars, Darth Maul, number 2. So move over Black Crescent. There's a new bounty hunter in town. This issue features the first in-canon appearance of Cad Bane and was the instant go-to book for collectors. Sold 83 copies, 7-day trend of 162%. And had a high sale of $850 for CGC 9.8. Note, the graphic novel Star Wars Tales from the Clone Wars is technically Cad Bane's first appearance, though due to it being a graphic novel, it often spurs many debates amongst collectors.
Yeah, so what was cool about Cad Bane is the same guy who voiced him on the Clone Wars voiced him for the Book of Boba Fett. And I got to say, he was pretty damn menacing. Very cool the way they framed it, like an old Western, really wide shot. And you just wait. You were just like waiting for like a tumbleweed to come across the screen or something along those lines. And it's always the guy, the marshal, that messed things up.
It was perfect, too. It felt like right out of Justified. You had Timothy Oliphant. Saddled up like with this. He's always playing like the same character as like a marshal up against Cad Bane. It was like it was like Justified meets Star Wars, man. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
and Oliphant isn't dead. I mean, you could tell he was shot, in the shoulder. But if Cad Bane did it on purpose, though, he shot him in the shoulder to tell him a message to stay out of it, and he shot him in his shooting shoulder, which basically maybe rendered him unable to use his gun because he's right-handed. Yeah, if you notice that in the episode, he shot him directly in the shoulder, where the marshal got 3 in the chest. It's
The
like
deputy, you mean?
Yeah, the new guy that was like, trying to be a little too extra, right? It was like trying to step in there. But I can't wait for tonight's episode. I get to watch it at midnight. Oh, it's going to be epic, man. Let's hope it's epic. So, after we finish off the top 10, we'll take S's on in the live chat on what Grogu would decide. Will he pick the lightsaber or will he pick the armor? And I'll tell you my reasons why. But number 4 on the list is Star Wars, Darth Maul, number 2. What do we got for number 3?
So this is an interesting book. The New Teen Titans number 21 from DC Comics back in 1982. So Deadline reported last week that Titans season 4 villains have been cast. You got Joseph Morgan as Brother Blood, Franca Potilla as Mother Mayhem, and Lisa Ambrovanier as Jinx. So Brother Blood and Mother Mayhem both first appeared in Teen Titans number 21. It did take about a week for that fire to kick in for those who are looking for it, but once it did, it took off like a rocket, selling 71 copies last week, a 7-day uptrend of 218%, high sale of $190 for a CGC 9.8. And just to note, if you're looking for Jinx's first appearance, cameo is in Tales of the Teen Titans 56, and full first issue is issue 57.
And Ryan was supposed to be in this episode, but he was experiencing technical issues, and I know he would love to have done this one since Teen Titans is his favorite book, and hopefully... this is a Marv Wolfman and George Perez, right? This is the Wolfman Perez run. I mean, hopefully you guys can still get. I know Perez has just announced that his signing got postponed due to some issues. But hopefully he can still do it. And if you guys have this book, send it in to at least help him out, get some money for his family. Because he has like 5-6 months to live. But why do I have a feeling? I actually shared this post on Facebook before. I feel it was for his now. I think Marv Wolfman spoiled it on his Facebook, and he says, "I'm proud to get. I'm glad to see that they're doing Brother Blood and blah 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 Mayhem on the next season of Titans." And I was like, "Wait a second, are you the first person I seen that?" I could have swore, but go if you check Marv Wolfman's Facebook page, he actually said it. So I don't know if he said it the same day as the announcement or a day after, but either way, cool to see. This is. In the DC, in the early 80s of DC, let's just say it was the Dark Ages. There weren't too many good titles, right? Marvel was dominating the 80s with the X-Men and then, the Punisher and the Image guys and everything. But New Teen Titans with Perez and Wolfman was a consistently great book. I remember reading this. It was one of the few DC books that I had pulled, mainly because of George Perez's art. I really loved his art, but Wolfman also did a great job. And this is one of the better runs that DC had coming. I mean, if you think about all the wonky books they had, like, the Freedom Fighters or freaking, Batman and the Outsiders, but Teen Titans was always kind of there. It was like their version of trying to do young mutants like X-Men or New Mutants, right? Even though they weren't mutants, but you put new teen in there as, then it kind of builds things up, kind of, refreshes things. But number 3 on the list is the New Teen Titans, number 21 from 1982. Got to dust out those old bins and see if you guys have them. All right, on to number 2.
Number 2, we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 88. So in today's comic collecting world, any Marvel first appearance is instantly hot. This particular issue features the first appearance of the Queen Goblin. While she's nowhere close to hitting Tosin's numbers, sales are brisk and solid with 157 copies sold, 7-day trend of 175%, and a high sale of $16 for a raw copy. Like all new characters, the question is, will she take off? Many fans have made comparisons of her to Red Goblin, specifically noting his significant fall in market value. That makes this book a gamble. However, at this current price, the risk for this book is low. There's some great variants out there for it as well.
Yeah, I think the thing with the Red Goblin is he just ended up being Norman Osborn, right?
Yeah,
exactly. And
it
whereas
wasn't special. Yeah,
I don't think this is a branded character as far as I know. And hopefully you guys have been paying attention. There was a KRS Comics exclusive that we dropped, I think. Where is it? Well, I don't know, but that's still dope too anyway. But I could have swore I may have deleted the graphic on here, but there was a ASM 88 that we had on. I'm trying to find. But I'll find it as we go along here. But anyway, Amazing Spider-Man number 88. First shows up at number 2. Not the Goblin Queen, but the Queen Goblin. Okay. All right. So that'll leave one of two things for number 1. Either it's going to be Black Panther or Star Wars, right? So what do we got for number 1?
Star Wars. No. Oh, it's Black Panther number 3, everybody. It's still holding on to that number 1 spot for the second week in a row. First appearance of Tosin is moving tons of copies. Alex Ross cover moving 188 copies with a 7-day uptrend of 163%. Had a high sale of $185 for a CGC 9.8, which I can only expect is a pre-sale, with the fair market value jumping up to $57. Let's see where this one's going to land next week.
Yeah, so I just added the link there, and yes, Kara's Comics did have an In-Hook Lee exclusive for Amazing Spider-Man number 88, and they have cover A is still left. I'm looking at it right now. Cover B signed, sold out, but you can still get cover A if you want to get the first appearance, and the cover price is $25 on that. So if you missed out on the other one, I'll show you the. Yeah, you guys can see it for yourself. Just click on the link. But it's basically, I mean, I think the people really like this version of the Goblin Queen because it's a homage. Or no, this isn't the homage. There's another one. The variant, you see the homage of it's the homage of the first appearance of Hobgoblin where he tears Spider-Man in half. There's an homage for that on ASM 88 as well. But we're talking Black Panther number 3 coming in at number 1. But go peep out our friends at KRS Comics, man. If you're missing out on Amazing Spider-Man number 88 In-Hook Lee, cover A is left. The Virgin variants, unfortunately, are sold out because we told you guys about it a few weeks ago. So you can still get those, man. So when is the ship date on these anyway? I don't think they say. Ships February 17th. So FOC is allows 7 to 10 days for delivery. Estimated shipping for signed copies is April. So start shipping on February 17th. So you can still get them on KRS Comics. Use discount code LOTLB. Save yourself some McDonald's menu hack menus. Damn it. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. Right. I really wanted a filet of fish and double cheeseburgers mashed together. I didn't know it was IKEA where I have to assemble my own damn hack sandwich, man. It was like crazy. So there's something called McDonald's menu hacks. Okay. And the picture shows it's a double cheeseburger and then a fillet of fish, or you get one with chicken McNuggets and a double cheeseburger in a sandwich. And then I got open up the bag and it was like 2 separate sandwiches, and I had to like assemble it together. I was like, well, that's not really a menu hack. I was like, that's like buying 2 different things and mashing them up together. I was like, anyway. Sounds horrible. So that's neither here nor there. But I just want to tell you, they lied on their advertisement. I found out the hard way. But either way, all right, Zach, any last words?
No, just like I said, glad to be back. It was a fun week. Hope everyone got a bunch of these modern books, and check out the Comic-Con podcast. If you haven't listened to us yet, make sure you listen to us now. We got a bunch of great stuff coming up and a big episode this week as well. Pretty excited about.
All right, let me get Justin's background music here before he speaks and rock it out. There you go, man.
Ooh, yeah. Let's go.
Justin, any last words? Here, do your whatnot. The voice. There you go. Rock out.
Whatnot sales. Just follow me, Nemesis_Prime, Instagram, whatnot. Always doing whatnot sales. Make sure you follow Manimal. Make sure you follow TiVo over here as well, Lords of Longbox. We're all on whatnot. We're always selling stuff. So that's all I got.
I got to get off my lazy arse, and I promised the guys at whatnot I would go live this week.
Oh, episode 7. We got to talk about episode 7.
Oh, yeah. So in the live chat, let's see how many people. Just type in armor or saber. What is Grogu going to select? Is he going to select the lightsaber, or is he going to select the armor? My guess is if he selects the lightsaber, you're going down a really dark path, because that means he gets killed when the temple gets burned down by Kylo Ren. So my guess is, and here's where I gleaned it from, is in the scene where Luke touches Grogu's head and looks into his past memories. He's kind of like he has PTSD, and he sees a Jedi with a green lightsaber. The guy with the man bun gets shot and gets struck down by the 501st. So, and during the Mandalorian, he never saw the color Luke Skywalker's lightsaber until he came in the screen. Remember because the monitor for some reason was like monochrome, even though it's Star Wars, right? So I think Grogu may have some, because you remember Ahsoka Tano says he has regressed feelings or something along those lines, right? To protect himself, right? So it could be, he was, and the way they framed it, the 501st Stormtroopers just say, let's go. And I think they move forward him. Like he's already hidden inside, some people speculate that he's hidden inside of a droid already. And that's why he's whisked away. So, because it looks like from his perspective, he's in between something, but you can see the lightsabers, in his eyes. So in order to Mandalorian to keep going, I think he has to select the armor. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree with the I don't know, man. Nah, to be honest, I think he's going to do the saber just because he'll take both. Why can't he have both?
Luke,
yeah, that's really ridiculous. Like, get over yourself, Luke. Like, let the guy have some goddamn armor. He's like 1 foot tall. Like, give him some armor.
Actually, the Mandalorian actually said it too, though. He actually said, "Is he a foundling or is he a Padawan?" Because part of the Mandalorian credo is if they're found as young, and they're trained in the ways, that's why they always say this is the way, whatever. That's the Mandalorian credo, right? So those young ones are called foundlings. And in the lore of Star Wars in the extended universe, I do believe there was one that was Mandalorian and / Jedi. So it's not unprecedented, I don't think. There's probably like geeks of the EU who read the novels will know, because there's been Wookiees, Jedi, so whatever. But, even the Mando actually says first, wait, is he a foundling or is he a Padawan? And then Luke tells him, there's a thing. I mean, first of all, Beskar armor. How can you give that up? I mean, shit.
Luke's just being a hater, bro. He just wants some armor for himself.
Yeah, he doesn't even know yet, right? Because eventually his downfall will be when he tries to kill Kylo Ren, and then that Jedi temple burns down. So
his downfall will be when he drinks that nipple
editing
milk.
Hey, don't knock it till you tried it, brother. That's all I'm saying, man. Just be careful of if you're lactose intolerant. Forget it. We got to go, man. But enjoy the Book of Boba Fett. If you're watching this on a rewind, leave your comment below. What do you think? He's going to select armor or a little short lightsaber? What do you guys think? What do you think? Episode is tonight, so I am going to stay up till midnight and watch it for Dark Side Jedi who couldn't make it. Nemesis Prime, Manimal. This is TiVo. Keep digging in the long boxes, and peace out, y'all.
Now let's do this! Rewind, select and come again. Pull up that from the top to the very last. Jump.
Who are you to make their lives bitter in hard bondage? In this you shall know that the Lord is update. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do it! We're here! We're back! Word up! Get stupid job! You can't get fresher than this.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 5 greatest heroes. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
When it comes, I won't even notice.
Oh, how so?
I'll be too